Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm Jessica. Today is actually the 4th of July. I am trying to do this video as quickly as possible and get it up for you as soon as possible because it's already after 8 o'clock. I've come back from my barbecue, my family activities, 4th of July get-together. Hope you guys are all enjoying your day as well, or are just coming home from a wonderful day spent with people that you really enjoy spending time with, such as family and friends. I am past the food coma stage because we had a chili cook-off in the family today, as well as all of the other par for the course barbecued items. But now I'm wide awake, ready to do this, and I want to let you guys know what is this week's Fab 5. So this week, fortunately, I don't have any fails. I've been trying tons of new stuff, a lot of stuff that I'm really enjoying. I still have some new stuff to continue to try, but this week I have some stuff that's been in my collection or things that I just haven't mentioned thus far or updated you on, so why don't we just get right into it. So this week, the first item I have is actually something that's quite different. I follow someone by the name of Roxanne Rizzo on Instagram, and I follow her. She's a makeup artist to celebrities such as Lucy Liu. She's the owner of her own cosmetic company and is constantly coming out and starting to develop new cosmetics for her line. But I follow her because if you've ever followed Rose, and I'm going to butcher her last name, Rose Ciard, I'll have her name and a link to her page down below, her YouTube channel. She once did a video on a product that Roxanne had that I thought was really interesting, made me very curious to try it, and then I kind of just, anytime would have extra funds to put towards cosmetics, always forgot to purchase it. And then Roxanne and I got to talking, and this is not sponsored, this is not affiliated in any way, I'm not sponsored or affiliated with her. I just really was dying to try her products, and she was really very generous. And because I'm licensed, I'm actually going to be making a YouTube video in the future, a tutorial coming up shortly, about how to do a really nice summer bronze glow makeup look using her products. But one thing that I've definitely been trying in the last couple of weeks, and I even brought it in and tried it on some of my employees at work, is her Roxanne Rizzo New York Bronze Glow. So it comes in an aerosol can. Hopefully it's not reflecting too much. I'm checking in the monitor. But this is a bronzing mist for the face and body, and it complements all complexions. It's paraben free and it's an HD formula. So what that means is you are not going to have an issue if you are being photographed. This, in all honesty, I have no words. I really don't. A lot of times, you know, in the past I've tried certain self-tanning products. They come out either very orange-based or red-based. There's a specific undertone. To me, it's like this is completely missing an undertone. It just gives you that natural, warm, sun-kissed glow, but not warm orange, not warm red. You're almost like a toasted almond color. Very, very natural looking, absolutely gorgeous. And I will be doing a tutorial exactly the different ways you can use this, like I said, coming up soon. The way I personally like to use it, and I don't use it every day because it does help you retain the color for a few days, so I use it maybe once every 3 to 4 days. But what I do is I do my foundation, I do my concealer. Before I do any powder, I'll just do a quick mist. And it's a very, very fine mist. It's an aerosol can. It does tell you to hold it about 6 inches from your face. I don't use it on my body because I love it so much I don't want to waste it, but I do come down my neck and décolleté. And the reason why I do it after my foundation is because I don't want to have an issue with my foundation matching, since I am naturally a light to medium, and this makes me pretty much a medium or slightly darker. If I do it over my foundation and over my concealer, I'm going to just get that overall nice glow, that nice warmth to my skin without my makeup really interfering with that. And it does say to cover the floor where you stand. I do it right in this area. I have my makeup desk in front of me and some furniture over here. That's my storage. And I just do it about 6 inches, do a quick spritz, you know, back and forth, zigzag, down my face and onto my neck and décolleté. I haven't used it in about 3 or 4 days, so you may not be able to see it as much right now. I definitely am still retaining a little bit of it, but I loved it. My team members or employees at work absolutely loved it. They keep begging me to bring it back in. You get instant gratification. You're not sticky. It lasts, and to be honest, it actually smells really, really good, which is one comment all of us made. So I highly recommend this. I'll have her website linked below because I know you can purchase it on her website. The next thing that I'm loving is something I've been using for a little bit of time, and I've used it in the past and then didn't use it for a while, and I just always forget to mention it because it's one of those things that you take for granted. I did cut my hair a decent amount, about 6 or so inches off of my hair about 3 weeks or a month ago. Actually the very beginning of June, so about a month ago. And because of that and because of some shorter layers, I can get some more lift in it now. It can look a little bit more voluminous, but what helps me with that is the Big Sexy Hair Root Pump Plus. So I basically will put, I forget what it's called, that oil. Oh my god, it's one of those days. But they're the oil that everybody's using, the green one. Anywho, it was in another one of my Fab Fives. Starts with an A, I know that much, and it's in a green bottle. I do this a lot, I'm aware. But I use that. I use my Big Sexy Hair, or my Healthy Sexy Hair, So You Want It All, the 22-in-1 leave-in conditioner. I'll put a little bit of mousse in my roots, and then I kind of let my hair air dry while I do my makeup. And then when I run back to blow dry it, I put a little bit of this, and I just make parts, you know, and kind of spray real fast toward the roots and go across my head, and then blast the roots a little bit. I focus, you know, and lift them and blast them with the blow dryer a little bit. And this definitely gives me a nice amount of volume. I feel like my hair is really pliable, like I can do things with it that I want. Gives it that almost little bit of dirty feel without it being dirty, but it makes it nice and shiny and healthy. And this is first day hair. I did my hair today. I will definitely be able to pop some dry shampoo in it tomorrow, and I could even wear it down again. I did flat iron the ends, but I really just run it over very quickly, and I don't touch the roots because I don't want to deplete any of the volume I've put into it. So this is one of the good old standards that I just didn't use for a while because my hair was too long and it would make it a little bit knotty. So if your hair is about this length, which my hair comes just past my shoulders, and even a little bit longer, this is definitely something that I highly recommend. Another one of those good old standards that I've taken for granted and haven't said anything about. I did do a video on this when I had the webcam when I just started my channel, and it was a haul. I didn't talk about the product that much at all. I have normal to sometimes dry skin. This is the first year it's been that way. Typically, the second the weather gets warm, I have oily skin. So I automatically stopped using this. And what it is the Philosophy Hope in a Jar Night Cream. You can see it's a pretty thick cream. I don't know if you can tell just how much of it is gone just because it is white, but I'm at the very bottom. I have like one little layer of it left. It has a very light scent. It's kind of nutty, if you ask me, as far as the fragrance. This is just a thicker version of their Hope in a Jar that you can use during the day that comes in a white jar. It's restorative. It's moisturizing. I just automatically stopped using it when spring came, thinking, oh my god, my skin's going to get oily and it's going to feel horrible and this is going to make it a mess. And for whatever reason, this entire week I was like, I'm going to try it again. I miss it. It smells good. My skin always felt good in the morning when I woke up. Let me give it a shot. And so I've used it this entire week, possibly a few days beyond that. I think I started, you know, sometime last week. I haven't been oily. I haven't been shiny. My skin has been normal as it always is. It just feels really good. It definitely helps with any fine lines and wrinkles because I do bring it up, you know, around here by my eye. It helps with the pigmentation. It just gives me a nice blurred finish to my skin that it's soft. And then when I use that NYX Honey Dew Me Up Primer during the day, my foundation just adheres. It doesn't slide all over my face. So this is definitely not affecting the wear of my cosmetics during the day or shininess or oiliness of my skin during the day. It just, to me, is luxurious, feels absolutely amazing. Little bit goes a long way, and my skin absolutely adores this. So my fourth item is one that I've been using on and off. I haven't really been too thrilled with it, but I know there's so much hype behind it. I just kept wanting to give it a chance. And then Emily Knoll, who's I think Emily Knoll 83 on YouTube, had a video she literally posted yesterday. I watched it, I tried it this morning, and it has changed my world. So I use many different kinds of brow products. I'm trying to grow my brows in a little bit, so I don't necessarily like to use a pencil or the Anastasia Dip Brow Pomade every day. I really would love, in a quick situation when I have to get ready fast, to get away with using a powder. And so I've had the Brow Bar to Go. I bought it on Haute Look a few months ago. I don't remember it saying if it was for blonde, light, brunette, dark, whatever color options there are. There was just one brow bar to go up, and I purchased it, and I've always felt like my eyebrows look a little bit fuzzy when I use it, and I usually use it over I'll use it over a pencil, or I'll use it under a colored brow mascara or brow gel, and I feel when I say fuzzy, I mean like the color doesn't give you like a sharp line. There's no sharp line. It kind of spreads a little bit, and so you get like these blurred edges to your brows, and to me they look a little bit caterpillar-ish, which is not what I'm going for. I definitely want something streamlined, sharp looking, but natural. And last night I watched a video, and Emily Knoll was reviewing the Milani Brow Shaping Clear Wax Pencil, which is just a little black pencil, and it's got a clear wax tip that you can sharpen. I've had this for quite some time. I used it as my last step in place of a brow gel or a brow mascara, and was never happy with it, and then I was never totally happy with the Brow Bar to Go. She said to use this first, comb it through. It's going to help keep your brows in place, all the hairs in place, so that way you apply product exactly where you would only want to. And then when you apply powder like the Brow Bar to Go, it will absolutely adhere, it's not going to move, and it's going to give you the look that you want. I did it today. I was definitely in a rush. It took me about 3 minutes to do my brows total between both products. And the way that I operate with this, I do have a dual-ended brush. I don't know where it is right now, but this is the dark color, and that's the light color. Yes, they have a wax, but even when I've put it on, I can't be very exact with placement, so it hasn't really helped me much. I do use this pretty much for 2/3 of the eyebrow, and that's for the tail, and about you know, coming in 2/3 of the way past the arch. And then for the very front, I use the lighter shade right in the middle, so that way I don't get this like crazy dark Groucho Marx angry eyebrow look, but rather something that's a bit more natural. And I will show you up close what it looks like today, keeping in mind this is my first day that I did this, so please judge lightly. So these are my eyebrows, and I'm just going to check in the monitor to make sure you can see them okay. They are pretty much my natural shape, pretty much my natural thickness. You can see they kind of fade away slightly going towards the center of my face. There's definitely still hair there. They're not squared off. It's a natural look. The powder definitely adhered to the wax very nicely. And you know, I've had it on all day, so when I touch my face, even though I put clear brow gel over it, I still get some sparse areas, or maybe areas because it was my first time that I didn't come down at the right angle. But I'm very happy with these results. They definitely frame my face really well. And it's definitely the right amount of darkness versus lightness that I am looking for, and because they went on over the wax, they don't look too powdery, which has also been a big part of my problem in that caterpillar look, is that they look way too powdery. So very, very, very happy client here. And my final item, that is one of my Fab 5, is something that's a little bit dirty because I have been using it in the last couple of days, and they have been quite hectic days at that. That is one that I've had, I don't think I took full advantage of, but it is a Real Techniques brush, which you can get at Ulta, and it's the Duo Fiber Face Brush. So they came out with a set of 3 of these. I want to say there was like a contour or an under eye setting one, and then one that's for your eyes that I really like to use to blend out eyeshadow. Not to apply eyeshadow, but just to blend out harsh lines. But this one, I didn't really know how to use it. I tried it with powder, and I didn't like how lightly it applied it to my face. And then the light bulb went off. As you all know, I did go to Macy's Herald Square in the city when I was on vacation about a week or 2 ago, and I did make my first Inglot purchases. One of those that I haven't really talked about is this blush right here, which is like a hot, hot, hot magenta. Now I have the one by Milani that came out too earlier this year. This one, as the lady at the Inglot counter said, is a warmer pink shade. So it's going to come out even more intense. And I'm trying to take this out so I can tell you what color blush this is in case you're interested. This is AMC Blush 62. It's definitely a hot, warm magenta, and it's also all over my cream colored shirt. Fantastic. But my fear was, oh my god, I'm going to go to apply this and I'm going to look like a clown. I'm not wearing it today. I can put a little bit on just to show you, but this puts it on very sparsely, very lightly. I get the warmth of the magenta tone. I definitely get the richness of the tone without looking like a clown. So I just take the brush and do a couple of dips, and then I just go ahead and pat it on where I want it, and then I just start blending it out. And you can even switch the brush back and forth, so that way you kind of pat it onto your face with one side of the brush and then go ahead with the other side. I always come down my nose too. I don't know how the camera's picking it up, but I can definitely see it in the mirror, and it doesn't look clownish. It just gives me a really nice glow, and also I don't know if I'm placing it exactly where I would want it, so I mean, I don't know if it's the best example, but it has been working for me. Just so you can see, I do normally use a stippling brush or something to blend my blush out again once I apply everything on my face, highlighter and all. But this versus the color that is in the pan, definitely two totally different things, and it's allowing me to really take advantage of a gorgeous color like that. And I have used it with other bright colors as well, like I had the Hanky Panky and the Secret Admirer for Makeup Geek. Those two come out quite bold as well, so this just really allows you to get the tones and the warmth or the coolness of a color, the rosiness of it, without looking like a clown and without completely depleting the purpose of putting it on your face in the first place. So that's it. That's all I have for you guys today on this, the 4th of July, Independence Day. Like I said, I hope you have all had a wonderful day with your family and friends. Grateful that I could just get home in the nick of time and get this on my channel for you guys. I do have some tutorials coming, like I said. I have one with Roxanne Rizzo's products. So excited to show you guys all how to use those because I am beyond thrilled with the way that they've been working on my face. And I have another one that I have to edit that I don't even know if I'm going to keep. So we'll see what happens. Otherwise, you know, I'll be back next Friday, as I am every Friday, with my weekly Fab 5, which are my weekly favorites. Hopefully next week I won't have a fail. If you haven't done so already, please go ahead and subscribe below. If you have any questions, comments, or ideas for any future videos or products you'd like me to try, things that you'd like to see me do or use, please go ahead and leave that in a comment below as well. Thanks for stopping by to watch my video. I'll see all of you guys in the next one. Bye.